Hello, everybody. Michael Bridgman here, and I wanted to share with you a very quick tip on how to be most effective when you're planning out your projects. A client of mine recently came to me, and they were really frustrated because they just couldn't get traction on some of the big projects that they were doing. They would say, you know what, I start down this path and I start doing this, and I just get overwhelmed by the amount of to-do lists that I've got, the amount of stuff that I have to do to get this project done. If that feels anything like you, then you're in the exact right place to get a very powerful, helpful tool and tip, I should say, for this concept. A friend of mine, he was recently building a house. So up in the Okanagan, in the interior, which is sort of northeast of Vancouver, where I'm from, there's this gorgeous, gorgeous area called the Okanagan. And he was building this really beautiful house in the Okanagan. And we were talking about it, and he had all this really cool sort of artwork that was built right into the house, like different mosaics on the floors and cool stuff like that. And I was saying, wow, how did you plan this out? Like, how did you get all these people lined up and everything like that? And he said, well, he worked with a really awesome contractor who just chunked out all the different parts of the project. They just wound up going, okay, here we are at this stage, right? At the actual foundation stage and everything else. And there's only certain things you can do at that stage, right? And then we get to the part where we're framing in the house and all these things. And then we get to the part where we're pouring in all sorts of different elements. And what he was illustrating to me was that you can't think about building a house as one massive project. I mean, it is, but in the end, the great contractors and that he was working with, she wound up looking at this house as a series of interlinked, smaller, chunked out projects. And even within those, each one of those projects, she was chunking out different sections of those. So in order to get the foundation dug and everything like that and then poured, there were certain things that had to happen. The digging had to happen and all the measuring, all those things, right? And I thought, wow, this is such a powerful lesson for those who are wanting to accomplish some big stuff in their lives. Because a lot of us get buried in attempting to do everything we need to do all at once. You know, you want to plan out your an extravagant party for your mom or your grandma or somebody in your life, and you go, oh my goodness, I mean, I got to send the invitations, I got to line up the venue, I've got to figure out, you know, who's coming, who's not coming, get the caterer organized, find presents, and you're figuring out all these things that you feel like you have to do all at the same time, right? But the fact of the matter is, if you lay out the project, and this is what I do all the time with my clients, I lay out the project. Okay, where are we right now? Where do we want to be? Right? And I go through a process. Here we go. Okay, what needs to happen? Right? What's the final piece? And what's the first piece? And then what starts to need to happen in between? And how do those things meet up? And you just chunk out the stages of what you want to get done. Because you don't build a house and you don't plan a 60th birthday party in an afternoon. Right? These things take time. Right? I talk to wedding planners. I have some of them as clients, and they go, man, it takes all sorts of different stages, doesn't it, to plan out a wedding and to plot it out and to put in the pieces that need to be there. It takes time, and you have to chunk things down into specific projects. So if you're feeling overwhelmed with the things on your to-do list, if you're going, oh my goodness, I can't remotely see how I could take this project from where I am right now to where I want it to be, start to distill down the chunks, the pieces. And I would go all the way down into, okay, what do I need to do this week? Like, what do I need to do this week to be on track for accomplishing this project? Right? That's what I would start to do. So thanks so much for watching this, everybody. Remember, chunk out your big projects like my friend did who built that beautiful home in the Okanagan with all sorts of cool stuff inside there. So chunk out your big projects. And in the end, right, just really take it to the next level with some of those things. Thanks so much for watching this, everybody. Oh, there we go. Thanks so much for watching this, everybody. My name is Michael Bridgman. I hope you got good value out of today. And until next time, be fantastic, everyone. You can check out more here at michaelbridgman.ca. Ciao for now.